Says it has a soft hold. I ain't read. I'm be honest with you, I just picked it up. I didn't read the back. Better days are on the other side. Over a million lessons. Yeah. What's up, y'all? What's Papa locking, y'all? I haven't done this particular hairstyle in forever. It hasn't hit a year, but it might as well been a year since I've done a PermRod set. Y'all used to call me y'all PermRod set queen, and I'm not wearing it. That's what today's video is about, and actually this series, okay? We are going to be trying new products because I know I've been using the same old products because look, it works. But this time around for this particular series, I'm going to be switching it up by using a new mousse that I've never tried before. At least I've tried a lot of products, but some of these I'm for sure that I did not try this on my head. We're also going to highlight the different ranges of perm rods, cold rods, okay? Y'all ready? We're gonna get some tips. We're gonna give a review at the end of the product, and I'll let y'all know. So, which one shall we do today? We're not going in order. I'm gonna go with what I know. This one. I know all of them, but you know what I'm saying. This one is gonna be the star of the show for today. I went to the beauty supply store. Roll the clip. Roll the clip. I found a couple options for mousse to use on my hair, and we're gonna see how it goes and flows. Which one shall we pull out today? Let us see. Today, we are using ORS olive oil curl style mousse, okay? The Stay Curl Show collection, maybe the Curl Show collection. Yeah. Hydrates and defines, stains the frizz, section depth hair, apply 2 to 3 pumps per section. Style as desired is what it says. It says it has a soft hold. I ain't read. I'm be honest with you, I just picked it up. I didn't read the back. We're gonna see how this does for a PermRod set. Also note that it is wintertime when I am filming this, so it may last longer because it's cold outside. Now the summer, I don't know. Let me know if you used this product by ORS before. All right, so we are going to start in sections. I like to go ahead and then still add water, just a little bit of water per section, and add the product. So I got a spray bottle. Once I get that spray bottle that I like to use along with the product. I would say if this is your first time really trying to do a PermRod set, I suggest to start off on blown out hair. Now, if you are anti like heat on your hair, I get that. But I do believe for you to get the technique down, I do suggest for it to be on blown out hair first. Oh, that's nice. It ain't runny. That's good. All right. I'm gonna split it in half. Put some product at the root as well. So the rest of that's in my hands. I just use that for the root. For me to get a little, please ignore my edges, because I like to twist it down halfway, or whatever length you want to stop it at. But at least twist it at least 4 times down. That's helping you get that stretch at the root, even though yes, we are starting off on blown out hair. And then you twist up to where the twist and the smooth out hair meet, okay? I don't keep going because now you're creating a crinkle. That hair, put it on the rod, make sure it's nice and flat. If you gotta use a little bit more product, you can. Back in the day, I used to put edge control. I don't need to do that no more, but. Okay, then we stopped. It's just, I used to put my hair right here. My daddy gave me this hairline up here. It's a lot going on. Okay. Where you see this at, you wanna go where the band is going to not pop out, lay flat, where it lays flat on the hair to keep it in place, and then you add the top. Also, be mindful of your sections. Don't go too big, especially based off the size of the perm rod. You got the perm rods working overtime when your sections are just too big. That could be one of the reasons why it's hard for your hair to dry. Now this particular perm rod got the little bops on it. I don't like that sometimes. Just rolling it up. Okay. Now in hair salons, they'll typically go all the way to the root with the perm rod, but most of the things I suggest is only because we are at home, okay? This is an at-home tutorial. We gotta do what's best for us, especially when your arms are in the air the whole time. It's a lot on the body. So I try to do things, add in moments that help you get through this a little bit easier. So sometimes I'll put water back on it if I feel like this product may be too heavy. Let's pause so you can see how the back looks. Not perfect, I ain't got perfect. That's at the salon. Where are we? At home. Now, when it comes to braids, that's a different story. When you're putting braids in your head by yourself, go ahead and let somebody pre-part it for you at least. But shout out to the people that can part. Oh, part your own hair for braids. One of the things that you have to realize, whichever way you twist it, more than likely that's how it's gonna lay. So if you want the hair to come forward, try to twist going forward. I used to do flat twists. That can help too with keeping the hair in a certain direction, but you know, just a little flat twist. I try to split it up. Now this depends on your head size, okay? I could have took this hair, flat twisted it, so that it stays going this way when I do the rod. All right, the audio's back. But yeah, I feel like using a little bit of water allows the hair to set better. The product already has, you know, water, moisturizing agents in it. But, I don't know, something about that hair. It brings it together. Go ahead, split it in two sections. 2-strand twist. That's how much hair I have left on there. I think I'm gonna stop here. Add just a little bit more product. Rolling up. Now when you're rolling, we're not doing this. We are trying to make this color, the color of this perm rod, make the color of this perm rod disappear. Okay, depending on the length of your hair. Okay, rolling upward, not stacking on top. But I also want to be mindful where I want this to stop. So I'm gonna stop. Yeah, all this, my goal is that it was coming forward so that that's how it dries. And you know, you have that fullness in the front, okay? Boom, bow. Okay, I'm gonna sit under the hooded dryer and I'll be right back. Bye-bye. For how long? Like an hour. See ya. Now, in the next video, we're gonna talk about how to take down your hair and fluff it. So for right now, just enjoy this takedown. This is what I would rate this product. I'm gonna give it, honestly, a 9 out of 10. Please ignore the top of my head. I think I used to detangle my hair and just tear my hair up at the top. We gonna get that together. But I would rate this hair, I would rate this product, yeah, like a 8, 9 out of 10. I think it worked really well. My hair is soft, bouncy. It's looking good. I do wish I went a little bit tighter, you know, more up on the length of my hair at the top, because as you can see, it kind of looks too stretched. That's also because I have, you know, heat damage, but I do wish I made it a little bit tighter just so that the curls can sit a little bit better on the top. But other than that, I am satisfied with this overall hairstyle. Let me know what y'all think about my results.